Alrighty, here is our next vocabulary word from chapter 5 of David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. And that is to ruminate. That's a pretty advanced word, to ruminate. And it's a verb which means to think very deeply, consider something very carefully. And actually, it comes from the way cows chew grass. So cows chewing grass is very slow and careful. I don't know if you've ever seen a cow chewing grass, but that's ruminating. So if you're ruminating about something, you're chewing on it in your mouth. Good idea or bad idea, something like that. So you slowly digest it. It's a thinking carefully is how it's usually used. So let's use it in a sentence to see how it works. Lucy was unable to sleep, so she thought very deeply over the events of the day. She chewed on them, chewing on the events of the day. Let's use ruminate. She ruminated, and we're going to use the preposition over. She ruminated over. Ruminated over. She ruminated over the events. She ruminated over the events of the day. She thought very carefully about it. Let's make a when question with that sentence. When did she ruminate? When did she ruminate over? So that's ruminate over, ruminate over. Ruminate over. In North America, it sounds more like this. Ruminate over. Ruminate over. But it's either tover or dover. It's not over. When did she ruminate over? When did she ruminate over the events of the day? When did she ruminate over the events of the day? Here's the answer. When she couldn't sleep. When she couldn't sleep. She ruminated over the events of the day when she couldn't sleep. Let's try another example. After John received feedback from his boss, he began to think very deeply about how he could improve. So he chewed on it. He ruminated over it. He began to ruminate over how to improve. He began to ruminate over how to improve. Let's make a when question. When did he begin? When did he begin to ruminate on, or over, over. When did he begin to ruminate over? When did he begin to ruminate over how to improve? When did he begin to ruminate over how to improve? Over how to improve, over how to. That's how it sounds when people are talking. When did he begin to, instead of begin to, it sounds like begin to. When did he begin to ruminate over how to improve? When did he begin to ruminate over how to improve? And here's the answer. After his performance review. He began to ruminate over. He began to ruminate over how to. He began to ruminate over how to. He began to ruminate over how to improve after his performance review. After his performance review. He began to ruminate over how to improve after his performance review. All right, let's move on to the